May I ask you, in your life, have you ever argued with anybody else? You raise your hand. Everybody did it, right? How do you solve the problem? I know either you argue with your parents when you are young, you argue with your spouse when you get married, you argue with children when you try to teach them something. Right? Everybody argues. Right now we are talking about in organizations. We call it conflict. Conflict. Why we have a conflict? If we all agree we never have a conflict, therefore we need to know where this conflict comes from. Most of the time, this kind of conflict comes from different understanding, personality conflict, interest conflict. Your husband wants to go golf, you want to see the movies. It will be argument. Nothing personal, but this happens. Therefore, all kinds conflict will come. Here today, I want to share with you how we are going to solve the conflict. Basically, you need to be very respectful and try to very understanding. With these two attitudes, you will easily solve this conflict. Now, let me share with you how the conflict comes from. We must see the root of the conflict. Where this conflict comes from usually. Most of the time, because there's a contentious personality. For example, some person just want to argue. Have you ever in a meeting, somebody just want to argue? It could cause a problem. But some of them, because the different experience, and we do not know exactly what's the other person's stand, what's the background they have. Then we use our mind, our own experience and idea, interpret the other person say. For example, Jen, she say something, I don't understand, then I thought my way, interpret what she said. Then we have conflict. It could happen that way. This reason, if we want to solve the conflict, we must see the root of this conflict, where this conflict comes from. For those kind of personality part, I want to share with you there are several things. I believe each one of us notice those kind of people. One first kind of person easily cause a problem is the person say, I know everything. Maybe your spouse treats you like a dirt because he says he knows everything. Okay, that's one of the source. The second source is some people are people pleaser. They just try to please with you, even they're against you. Then later on something happens, they say, I never say that. They got a problem. So when that might be one of the root. The third root is, this one is hard for me. First time I saw this word, NACISSIST. It's called ego. They are very ego. Okay? Everything they are right. They think themselves all the time. Some person is self-hatred. They hate themselves. The way they behave is different. with those kind of idea, this kind of personality people could be a conflict come from. The second category is the misunderstanding. That's what I said. Everybody have a different background, different understanding. Everybody have a different perception toward everything. Song's idea, Song's education is different from me. Even we all Chinese, but I'm from Taiwan, he's from mainland China. Probably when we even say the same Chinese, interpretation might be totally different. It's same thing for the English. Same thing for English. This is the reason we need to notice. After we notice these things, then we know we need to understand what's the background of Roger, Jen, Eileen. Then if we stand in their shoes, then we understand. Then we'll easily solve this kind of conflict. That's the attitude we should have. The third thing, possibility, is the issue. Usually, some person stand in their own way because they have something going on in their mind, but they don't want to say it. They just want to push this way. They want to push that way because they have something in their mind. They have their political party or something. And this could be cause of problem and could cause it. And probably someday some person use very, very good example, but try to do their own way. But people will figure out, people knows. This could be a problem. So that's we call issues. Person have person issues. The fourth part is the style, a person's style and their leadership. I give an example. Some person is a very authoritarian kind of people. I say, whenever some person say something, I say so. You say something, I say so. So I'm the boss. It will offend you. I'm not happy about it. If somebody keep going to say, I say so, I will say, so what? Right? Everybody have this idea. So what? I don't care. You need to tell me why. Don't tell me I say so. That's one of them. Some of the person could cause a problem. That's leadership. It's very democratic. Everything we want vote. Everything, let's vote, let's vote. That looks like very democratic. Sometimes it could cause a problem. Because democracy never have an ending. The third kind of leadership is use their own charisma. Okay, and some person just say, okay, I think let's do this. Okay, very nice way. Didn't explain to Eileen how she sometimes she will do it, sometimes she don't, because I need reasons. This could cause a problem, although that is one of the leadership style. The fourth one is passive. Okay, some of the club president very passive. Oh, good, Jane, you did it. Good, Eileen, you did it. And this guy didn't do anything. Then the club have all kinds of directions and go nowhere. Could cause a conflict. This is the reason a leader needs to learn what's going on. And we, as a person, try to solve the conflict, we need to learn. That's the leadership style. Now, the next step is we need to talk about how to solve the conflict. How to solve the conflict. There are several ways to solve the conflict. Some person use the way just ignore, pretend I didn't say it. When, for example, Jane complained, Eileen did something. I said, oh, okay. Then we looks like nothing happens, but the conflict is still there. But some people solve that way. Some people solve it, they force it. So, when the Jane complains something, say, Eileen, he said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I force you. Forget it. If I force you, say forget it, are you be happy? Jane? No. It's still here. This guy loses the leadership if I force you. Right? And then some of the way to solve it, we compromise. Okay. For example, Roger, right?
Okay.
Roger?
Richard.
Richard and Eileen have some kind of conflict. Okay, something. Okay, supposedly. Okay. Then I said, okay, let's do this. Let's meet the middle. Okay. It's 50, it's 100. Okay, let's meet 75. Maybe Eileen don't agree, and Richard don't agree, but it's okay. 75. This one way to solve it. Everybody happy? Not necessary. It's one of the way to solve the problem. And the fifth one is the best one. The best one is we collaborate. We have conflict between Eileen, James, Richard, and Mr. Song. Okay? Then we get together, we put our head together. We say, okay, what's Eileen saying? What's James saying? Why Roger say this? Why Mr. Song this? Then we solve it. We have a solution. In order to have this collaborate result, we need to solve it. So first way to do it, we need to find what's the root of this conflict. Why you have conflict? Why you have conflict? What's this conflict come from? Okay? Then in order to collaborate solving the problem, we need to have everybody address their concerns. Let them to speak up and figure out what's causing this conflict. If everybody speak up, can we find a way to solve it? Not compromise, not authority say, forget it, don't say anything, I'll do the way I am. Everybody is upset. But if everybody agree to do the way, Jen say, oh, we want to do this. I didn't say, well, I want to do this. Roger say, I want to do this. Mr. Song say, I want to do this. Everybody agree, then later on, if we can come with one solution, everybody happy. Do you think we have a conflict? No, we don't have conflict anymore because everybody's opinions are taken, right? Everybody's opinion taken, and you solve it. Everybody vote on it. We go this way. That is the best way to solve the conflict. During this process, we need to avoid accusation. We cannot accuse anybody. We need to avoid blaming someone. Oh, because who and who didn't wrong, or who and who. No. We just say, okay, we want to do this. This is go. We want to do it. Eileen, you say this. Jane, you say this. Richard, you say this. Mr. Stone, okay, can we find a way? Everybody agree that's solution. Now, if a group, everybody agree go these directions, problem solved. Then this is really a team and can go forward toward our common goal. During this process, we need to ask the people, everyone have a learning skill, listening carefully. As a leader, you need to ask everybody listening carefully. Do not argue, do not blame, just listen carefully. Think about it. And figure out where is the area of disagreement. And after we find the disagreement, then we find where is common agreement. For example, we decide we want to have a select distinguished club for the Aquinas club. We just do it this way. We say, okay, I think you want to do this, Jane, you want to do this, Richard want to do this, Jung Jing do this. Then we reach this way, and then we reach the goal. After we reach goal, everybody happy. That's the way to do it. Therefore, we need to find, say, what's the common goal we have, what's the interest, and what's the value. Based on this, we figure out how. Then we need to search a solution. We need to figure out the solution with this kind of attitude. I listen what everybody says, then we try to figure out the solution. We need to figure out the solution, then we need to figure out what's the possible solution to solve the problem. If we want to reach the distinguished distinguished club, select the distinguished club, what's the problem? How we achieve it? How to solve it? We need to do that. Then we need to evaluate everybody's suggestions, and we need to figure out what's the best solutions. Now, how to find the best solution? How to find the best solution? Usually, we will say we use a brainstorming process. Brainstorming is the method. A group of people together toward one goal, everybody talk about that. So the process have three process. First process is everybody say anything. Eileen, I will say, Eileen, what's your opinion? Then Eileen say, I will write down. I will say, Jen, what do you think? Jen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Jen, I say, what do you think? Then Jen say. And Richard say something, and Mr. Song say something. We just write down. During this first phase, brainstorming, nobody say, oh, this idea is not good, this idea is good. No, we just toast the idea out. We just write down. Maybe we finally, there's no more idea. No more idea. It stopped. Then this becomes the second stage. We start to discuss. Okay? Eileen's idea, this. Then we discuss. Can we do it? Jane's idea, we can do this. Then we talk about it, whether we can do it. Richard's idea, we discuss. Every idea we discuss. After we discuss it, because we cannot do everything, right? Any organization cannot do anything. Then go in the third stage, we start to vote. First of all, we say, okay, let's vote. Everybody have 5 votes. Okay, we eliminate the one, do not have 1 vote. Okay, we eliminate, then we have second time, and third time. Finally, we find one solution. If at that moment, when we find one solution, it not necessarily satisfy everybody, but this solution everybody agreed. So the conflict is solved because everybody agreed, the group agreed. With this kind of process, I would like to go back to conclusion of how to solve the conflict. First of all, conflict is natural. Nobody can avoid it. It will happen because of background, because of understanding, because of special interest, everything. Okay, so we need to have attitude, understanding, respect other people. Then we go through the process to collaborate and come out one idea, and then vote on it. Use a brainstorming process. We vote on it and find the solution for the goal we want to achieve. That's the proper way to resolve the conflict.